Movie critic Ty Burr much prefers the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire over this crap, and that's fine, you just don't have to be a dick about it. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell right next to it. Now let's see what this idiot has to say. Is there a reason we need a new Spider-Man movie 10 years after Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire got it done properly? Did they? Also, need is a very strong word to be using for like a comic book movie. I need this. Wingmanning for a movie. Like, I need this, guys. I need this. Just help me out. It's been a while. Only if you're Sony Pictures and the lawyers say you have to keep the movies coming or the rights will revert to Marvel Comics. So there was a need. Wow, you just answered your own damn question. Well played. That's correct. The Amazing Spider-Man is a contract extension, which is exactly how it plays on the screen. Dumbed down, tarted up. Tarted up? What does that mean? Tart like the flavor? Like a little tart, like that? All I can think of is the flavor or the dessert. Both are good. So, and almost shockingly uninspired. It's the worst superhero movie since Green Lantern. I don't have memorized everything that came between Green Lantern and Amazing Spider-Man, but I feel like comparing Amazing Spider-Man to Green Lantern at all is just wrong to do. Which is too bad because a lot of people, myself included, like Andrew Garfield and wish him well. He didn't like die or disappear, like a parent sending him off to college. You can see what they're trying to do here. Inject an aging property with a little Harry Potter DNA. Ew. Ugh. Andrew Garfield, I wish you well. Nor is that the only cross-franchise genetic enhancement, since the relationship between Gwen and Peter has been hotted up with as much tremulous Twilight heaving as possible. I don't agree with that at all. I actually found their relationship to be more cute than like CW breathy. Plus, I feel like there was some emotion. All that's missing from this Spider-Man is the lightning bolt on his forehead and some glitter. That's all that's missing from this movie? That's pretty good then. Pretty solid movie. If all you needed was glitter and a lightning bolt to make it passable, well done, Amazing Spider-Man. Gwen and a lot of teenage girls may be on Team Peter. Most of us will be on Team some other movie. You didn't even try to be clever there. There wasn't even an attempt. That's like if the people who made up the game basketball were like, oh, we just need a name. Let's just call it throw ball into hoop thingy. The game. I think it's gonna catch on. One day some asshole named LeBron's gonna show up and really bring it to the next level. But nothing in The Amazing Spider-Man holds water. It's the kind of movie where the hero can find his father's glasses, wear them for the rest of the running time, and never once wonder why the prescription matches. What? So it's a really rare movie because it's the kind of movie where this really specific weird thing that you described is an analogy. So they really had a gem on their hands. This is a very original story, apparently, and only needs glitter and a lightning scar to fix all its problems. Not since 1981's Comin' At Ya have this many things been thrown so witlessly at the camera, and when Spider-Man slingshots himself through a crane's metallic tower, you feel like you're watching a Six Flags cell phone video. I completely disagree, but setting that aside, if you go on YouTube and you look up Six Flags cell phone video, it probably has like 40 million views. Because anytime anyone takes any kind of video on a ride with people screaming and passing out and crap like that, it gets views. So someone's gonna watch this damn movie, even though it's missing glitter and a scar. Where's the pop grace? Where's the pulpy joy? There's no scene that gets close to Raimi's first Spider-Man movie, with the hero swinging ecstatically through forests of skyscrapers or hanging upside down for a makeout session with Mary Jane. So you didn't like the romance in this movie, but you liked the upside down makeout session. Seems a little double standard-y, the movie. Stone has been given a blonde dye job, and it seems to have muted her sass. That's all it takes? Man, I would have definitely dyed some ex's hair in their sleep. There's little chemistry with Garfield's Peter, since the star has decided to go the James Dean route of misunderstood twitches and averted looks. The real Emma Stone could probably kick him into New Jersey. Interesting part though, she's an actress and she was playing a character, not Emma Stone. So it doesn't matter what the real Emma Stone would do because she wasn't herself. It doesn't say herself next to the credits. Do you not know how movies work? But it may be too much to ask for chemistry when the dialogue is this inert. Peter confessing all to Gwen. I've been bitten. Gwen dazzled. So have I. Which sounds straight out of a comic book, to be honest. The only one who gets a bit of topspin on his lines is Leary, who looks disgusted by the whole thing, which granted is his default expression. Yes, resting disgusted face. That's just what happens when you get older. Poor Ifans, one of the more eccentric talents to come out of Wales, spends half the movie as a very ugly digitized lizard man. Yeah. Cause he played the lizard, like he played that character. You want him to just like show up on screen with a shirt that's like, I'm supposed to look like a lizard, but I'm too good for this as an actor? Like, what do you... The director is Marc Webb, whom the producers must have hired for his name. Crap, I knew you were gonna say that. I even paused to be like, he's gonna say this. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna go like the most obvious insult that you could. Like, you certainly weren't hired by your talent. You're hired because your last name's Webb and Spider-Man has webs. They certainly didn't hire him because he made 500 Days of Summer in 2009, a charming little romantic comedy that is as far from a tentpole blockbuster as Marvel is from Shakespeare. I mean, they might have. They had a romantic element in this movie, and there's a romantic element in that movie. Kind of made it like a teen thing. That was kind of a teen thing. It actually kind of makes sense to hire him for that. The only difference is he hadn't done a comic book movie before. And also, every director that's directed a comic book movie at one point hadn't directed a comic book movie. I mean, Kenneth Branagh directed a comic book movie, and he has directed many Shakespeare movies. He muffs the action sequences, can't get the romance started, and doesn't know how to use digital effects to create a cohesive alternate reality, the way Raimi or Christopher Nolan in the Dark Knight movies can do without breaking a sweat. Just keep in mind that you keep bringing up Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, directed by Sam Raimi, but Raimi also directed Spider-Man 3, and I feel like he failed on all accounts and probably broke a sweat because it sucked. By the time we get to the film's climax, surprise, it involves a doomsday device with a ticking countdown placed atop a skyscraper. The cynicism of the whole enterprise has become unavoidable. I don't really find it that weird that villains in comic book movies are hell-bent on destroying the world. It's kind of their MO, kind of what they do. The producers obviously think they only have to make a new Spider-Man and we'll show up. And sadly, they're probably right. That's still no excuse for this cash grab. The Amazing Spider-Man isn't a movie, it's a mugging. Just a reference to Uncle Ben. Everything that you've said in this review has been poor writing and just like a bad joke. This is like the first clever thing that you've said. So way to end strong. Unlike Sam Raimi, who made Spider-Man 3. Make sure you guys put down in the comments what movie we should do next. If it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit one of the videos that are on the screen so you can go to another video. And until we see you next time, geek out and game on.